they have in hand. And I guess it didn't have to go to a grand jury or anything like that. She just, as the prosecutor, decided that she was going to take the case and prosecute these men and this woman. Like in every situation, I hope for the same thing every time. I don't hope for one specific outcome. I hope that based on the evidence and the evidence being hopefully clean, that that the right thing is done. You know what I mean? That the right thing is done, and it serves as a deterrent. Whatever that right thing is, if the right thing is that these police officers need to go to jail, that it serves as a deterrent for other police officers who feel the need to take someone's father and son and uncle off of this planet for good, based on, and it doesn't necessarily have to be hate, but sometimes it's just based on a preconceived notion of what you think that person is and what you think that person is about. And that for one is that's my only hope in all these cases, to be 100% honest with you. Let's see what else I got here. So yeah, the Kentucky Derby is tomorrow. I don't know how many of you guys are going to be paying attention to that. I, for one, will not. Like watching horses run. Part of the big attraction to it is the fact that, people have money on it. Like Wes Welker will be out there again. I don't know if you guys heard about that. He was giving away C notes. He got overpaid last year at the Kentucky Derby, and what my man did was just start passing out hundreds to folks as you walk through the crowd, only to find out later that they wanted the money back, and he did. Yeah, he turned into an N-word quickly too. He was like, "Nope, that ain't happening. First of all, I gave a bunch of the money away, and second of all, yeah, that's your fault, not mine. Had I given you guys too much money, you wouldn't be calling me to give it back." He was absolutely right. He was absolutely, positively right. So that's happening. Here's the thing, man. I don't really have a lot left as far as the things that are in my notes. I have the Hawks game on in front of me, and I'm going back and forth between them and the draft right now. I guess for the last couple of minutes of the show, if I decide to continue going, if I decide to continue recording, I could, turn to the draft and do the thing I did yesterday with the draft in my ear and give you guys some perspective on what's going on as far as the picks that are being made. But it's the second round. I think the second round of the NFL draft is where GMs make their money. Where you become a tried and true GM in the NFL. The first round picks, you should hit on those. No matter where you pick, you should hit on those in most years. Some years the crop is a little slim, but in most years you got a first round pick. Other than quarterback, it's harder because you usually picking a quarterback because you have to have a quarterback, and if there's not a good one available, you just kind of screwed at times. You know what I mean? It's just not your year. I don't think that's the case this year for either. Well, I'm not gonna say for either team. For Tampa Bay, I think they've got a good one. As much as the ESPN dummies want to make you believe like this kid is some sort of mass murderer because he's silly as hell. As much as they want you to believe that, I think they got him a good NFL quarterback. I think the Tennessee Titans they could have a good quarterback. Problem is this. They've already penciled that dude or penned that dude in, Marcus Mariota, as a starter. That's it's a dangerous little proposition because there's a lot of learning to be done with him, a lot of teaching to be done as well. And if Ken Whisenhunt feels as though he can do that within the allotted time that they have, because it's not like it used to be. You just hit the stage or whatever, or hit the you just hit the field whenever you want to. They have a lot of restrictions on what you can do with these kids nowadays, and or not just the kids, but the players themselves. How much time as a coach you can spend with them in the off season, and that hurts a team or hurts a relationship like Ken Whisenhunt and his brand new quarterback Marcus Mariota. So we'll see. We'll see. It's already set up now for if everything plays out as a lot of us think it will, that the funny thing is you got 2 Heisman Trophy winners getting drafted back to back. That's the first time I think that's ever happened. And now you'll see the beginning of the season start with these 2 guys actually facing their teams facing off against one another in the very first game of their NFL careers. You know, the last time Jameis Winston saw Marcus Mariota across the field he was getting pushed in by the Oregon squad. You know, so I don't know if there'll be a sense of revenge in this one because you know that's definitely that team that Marcus Mariota will be playing for. Yeah, they're definitely not Oregon. They don't have the talent, the equivalent talent of that Oregon squad that he's coming from. So yeah, right now I've got the draft in my ear while I'm just talking to you guys because I don't really have a lot left here. You know what I mean? I think a lot of the things that we're seeing today will play out for a pretty interesting show on Monday. Rob will have some firsthand accounts of what's going on in Vegas. He's not going to the fight, by the way, which I don't know. But if the prices keep going down on these tickets, he may find his way to the fight some kind of way, or he ain't sneaking in because, yeah, his black ass going to get – they already today had, like, the bomb-sniffing dogs out there, you know, early today, trying to make sure when nothing felonious going on in that joint. He did say something about possibly getting a media credential through an acquaintance of ours. So maybe that'll happen, and he'll find his way in to actually being able to see the fight up close and personal and have some good accounts of what happened out there when we come back and do this thing on Monday. But till then, you know, we're just waiting. There's a lot of things we're waiting to happen. We're waiting to see who the Houston Rockets will be playing in the second round. We're waiting to see if the Atlanta Hawks will advance to the second round of the NBA playoffs. We're waiting to see if the Spurs or the Clippers will advance to the second round of the playoffs because they have teams waiting on them right now. I think this who is this? This is the other kid from Alabama, I believe, has just gone. I believe they're going through the best available players. Let's see. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm good. We're going to be watching this Lyle Collins situation very, very closely. I'm sitting here trying to wait to see if this Randy Gregory kid is going to go in the draft today. If somebody's going to, just kind of draft this kid, because the value now is there. You know what I mean? It's there. If you want to get Randy Gregory on your football team, the value's there. You know, there's no need to be waiting any longer. Other than the fact that you're worried. You know, you're just worried about, what the hell is this kid going to be? Because they're talking about the ultimate. He is the ultimate boom or bust situation. Like, he's either going to be somebody who's going to be in the league as a Charles Haley type outside linebacker, or just emotionally crap all over himself and be out of the league. I forgot about this. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is something that was kind of interesting to me because last year, we started doing this last year, and sorry that Rob's not here to do it with me. But the walk-up songs for the players. Yesterday, every player had a song. They had chosen a song that they were gonna walk out to, and we kind of went back and forth with, what our song would be. I asked Dan Matthews earlier in the last hour, at the beginning of last hour. He said some Led Zeppelin, because he's white power, Led Zeppelin. But didn't have to worry about a whole lot of that in this first round of the NFL draft. Vic Beasley went with Play It Again by Luke Bryan. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know. Can we take a listen to it real quick? I hope there's no cussing in it. What is this? Let's see what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's country music? I think this is country music. Huh. All right, I've had enough of that. That's what Vic Beasley came out to. Okay, wow. Landon Collins came out to Lil Wayne, the best thing yet. Let the ratchetness begin. Bud Dupree came out to Right Now by Jay Hugh and Flowmaster. Excuse me. Cameron Irving came out to Whoa, yes indeed, to this joint right here.
Think it's a game.
Yeah, it don't get no better than this. This is what I would come out to. Yeah, Rich Homie, baby. Yeah. Uh-oh. Didn't have them like it, did it? Apologize to the people of the great country of Niger for the mispronunciation of their country's name. But yeah, that's my record there. That's the ratchetness of all. Like that dude, he don't lose. Rich Homie ain't lost yet. Every record is one for the ages. Dante Fowler, came out to Chief Keef. Finally rich. Let's go. Ratchetness. I love it. I love it. I love it. Melvin Gordon came out to Jeezy, everything. Last year, all these dudes try to come out to like all these gospel songs and all this, like straight flexing. Yeah, come on, man. You're trying to impress your mama still. Whatever, dude. You're the richest one in your family. Now you can do what you want to do. Randy Gregory and Ty Gurley came out to Young Thugger. Check. Yes. Love it. All these dudes haven't let me down. Except for Vic Beasley. That was kind of weird. DJ Humphries came out to that boy P. Lick. Kevin Johnson came out to March Madness. Future. Yes. Ratchet. Byron Jones came out to Classic Man by Jadena. Anybody heard about that? What is this? Let's see what this is. All right. I think it's a white dude too. Okay. See, put me on to something. That's what Brian Jones came out to. Oh, Byron Jones, excuse me. Bernardrick McKinney. His name is Bernardrick. So let's not even think he's coming out to no Dottie Peoples. This dude came out to Like a Man, Boosie, and Webby. My man. Cedric Abwehi, the big lineman. Blessings, Big Sean. That's kind of gospel-y, but you know what they're talking about in the record is still pretty much ratchet. So thumbs up for that one. Devontae Parker, Sorry Not Sorry. Bryson Tiller. Is this gospel? What is this? Law. Yeah, I've never heard of this. At the bottom it says, this is the song you play when your entourage asks for money. Yeah, I already don't like this. All right, Andrews Pete came out to Rich Homie Corn. Walk through. You damn right. Brashard Perryman came out to Be Great. Ice Billion Berg. I don't know who that is. Shane Ray didn't have a song. Why you wouldn't do that? Maybe they just thought he wasn't going to show up after the weed situation. Maybe they just thought Shane was not going to be there, so they didn't even ask him. But he came anyway. I only got a few minutes. Doggone it. Thought I had more time than I got. All right. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd the welcome music thing go? I think I lost it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, here it is. Brian Scherf came out to Zach Brown Band. He's a white dude, so all right, I got you. Danny Shelton came back to Come Back to Me by Drew Deasy. Devin Smith came out to 3:30 by Stolly. I don't know who that is. Tears of Joy, Rick Ross, Donovan Smith. Jalen Strong came out to Monster by Meek Millie. Let me check my time real quick, make sure I'm not running out of time here. Laken Tomlinson came out to Thank You Mama by Sizzler. Trey Waynes came out to Future. Commas, up some commas. Leonard Williams came out to We Ball. Damn right. Dom Kennedy. Kevin White came out to Ball Drop, that fabulous joint with French Montana. I love it. I love it. This ginger commissioner sitting out there wondering, like, what the hell is happening? Is somebody about to start making it rain this joint or what? Yeah, my walk-up song would have definitely been that Rich Homie. Walked in, 30,000 in my pocket, got me like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Damn right. You got darn right, boy. But since I don't have to worry about those type of problems in my life or those type of things, selecting those type of things, never have, never will. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here for the weekend. I'm going to stop torturing you guys with my awful broadcasting today, and get on up out of here, man. I want everybody to definitely enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there in these streets, whatever you got planned for the weekend. Be safe out there. Continue, watch the draft. If you're gonna watch the fight, check it out. I'm probably gonna partake and be live tweeting and all those things. Anyway, so I have some fun with you guys on Twitter and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. Don't forget, we're being heard via Spreaker.com, the Sports Kings podcast. I'm Big Mike. My guy Rob Calloway should be back on Monday if he didn't get abducted in Mexico somewhere. And you guys can catch us on social media all weekend long, Sports Kings Live, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and at the email, sportskingslive